Okay, so let's now discuss another interesting effect. Making people work harder by performing some sort of mental activity, the quiz example above or entering a competition are good examples, will also have another interesting benefit, in addition to increasing commitment as discussed already. Most people are confident in their ability to resist noise and to freely decide to perform an action, whether purchasing, sharing, liking, tweeting or subscribing. Yep, we believe we are quite good at evaluating choices and making conscious, unbiased decisions. In reality though, our confidence is just an illusion. As we have already seen throughout this course, subconsciously we are all prone to biases that influence our decisions. Psychologists like Roy Baumeister demonstrated over and over again that willpower is not a fixed trait, but that in fact it was like just another muscle. Baumeister noticed that the more effort we put into mental tasks, the more tired we become and the more control we delegate to the automatic but highly biased system 1. Now, this effect is called ego depletion and has two ramifications. First, our willpower is being diminished, and second, our cravings increase. Stress in particular depletes willpower, and with it, it also reduces our ability to control our emotions, behaviors and cravings. As one example, it is why most people find it so hard to keep on a diet. They start the day strong and work hard to stay true to the diet throughout the day. At the end of the day, they have been working so hard to rein in their cravings, and this is only in addition to a long day at work, for example. By doing so, they depleted their available willpower and very often they give in to their cravings. It may not happen in the first, second or third day, but anyone starting a diet will be able to confirm that it does happen at some point. Basically, as Roy Baumeister and John Thierry shows in their book Willpower, when we have low reserves of willpower, we become cognition misers, often making decisions without thinking too much about it. In effect, we compare less, satisfies more, and focus on one feature of the product, like the cheapest, the best, the most available, and so forth. Jonathan Levav demonstrated this effect brilliantly in several experiments. In one experiment, he asked MBA students to choose a custom suit. In another experiment, he studied the behavior of real customers while buying accessories for their new cars. As expected, in the beginning, people were carefully considering the choices and the various features. As they got tired, ego depletion set in, system 1 took over, and more often people settled for the default option. An even more interesting finding was that by manipulating the order in which accessories were presented, customers bought accessories that were on average $1,500 more than the control group did. So when defining your sales funnel, simply by presenting your target products earlier or later makes a big difference to your sales. As Baumeister concludes, decision fatigue leaves us vulnerable to marketers who know how to time their sales. Maybe we should take some time to reflect on this a bit. Think about it. We start our morning full of energy and willpower. We go to work, take on a variety of tasks and goals, and deal with a variety of people, bosses, colleagues, suppliers, or clients. After all this, there is no surprise that our willpower is already being depleted. So, as we go throughout the day, we get tired mentally, have less and less willpower, and we automate more and more our behavior towards the evening, when we have little or no willpower left. And now the brain dead feeling kicks in. So what happens now? Well, we enter a shop and purchase stuff we did not intend buying. Or we stop making price comparisons and go with whatever is easier or more available. In the meanwhile, we may as well purchase the strategically placed bars of chocolate, gums and other sugary stuff by the checkout counter. In fact, supermarkets leverage the contrast principle, as after getting stuff in your basket that are worth much more, by contrast, 60 pence for a chocolate bar will seem a bargain. Supermarkets also know that with decreasing levels of willpower, people crave glucose and sugar. It is why your local supermarket welcomes you with products that are already on your shopping list, such as fruits, vegetables and salads. And after a long day at work and what seems an even longer trip around the supermarket, you reach the checkouts and find yourself in Candyland. At this point your brain shouts, "Sugar, sugar, sugar." Many of us do this. whether we have the Snickers bar, the Krispy Kreme, the sweet popcorn, jelly beans, or a sugary drink. Now, ask yourself this simple question. Was this purchase on your list? Did you come in the supermarket with the intention of buying the 60-pence chocolate bar? Probably not. So there is nothing innocent in how supermarkets place their products. In fact, just like digital marketers, supermarkets continuously split test the position of the products throughout the shop, the types of sweets provided at checkout, and the shelves they place the different products on. Let's stop here, but we will continue in the next session. Thank you for watching.